Hi friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rainboots.com. Look at these. Today we're making felted dryer ball ornaments. Now before you click away, just hear me out. These are stupid fun to make. If you like to make them, just boop, stick around. As always, please give this video a like so that I know you're here crafting with me. Now listen, look how cute these are. They do not take a lot of time. I've had so many people ask me what they can add to their craft show booths, and this is one. Grab some inexpensive wool dryer balls off of Amazon. You get one needle felting kit. It's going to have all these colors. This is wool locks I got off of got off of Etsy. You don't have to use those. But I'm going to get a mat protecting my work surface, and then I'm just going to choose some colors. And whatever speaks to you, that's what we're going to do. This is a very pretty green. I think this entire kit cost me less than $20. I'll put the link below to the one I got. But this is 2 years ago, okay? So I did this 2 years ago. I was telling somebody about it, and they said, you need to share the video. So I'm sharing the video, and it's so stinking easy. You're going to draw or use an image from the internet, and you're just going to trace it in pencil directly onto the wool ball. Then you're going to take a small piece of our wool roving, tuck under one end because you don't want those wispies all about, and then we're just going to stab the wool dryer ball. That's it. This needle has all those little teeth on it, so it's just going to put the fiber all in there for you. This is the easiest craft ever. Now, 3D needle felting is a little bit more difficult. 2D needle felting is like painting with wool. It's so easy. And especially if you have a drawing to go off of. So here you can see I'm just splitting the wool ball. I spend more time on points than I do on the middle in the beginning. And to get the extended points, I'm just taking one little tiny piece and putting it away from the picture, tacking it down, and then bringing it back in. And then I just stab the sides in and I get those nice curves on the holly. Here you can see I just traced out the same exact pattern. I have this little end piece, so I'm just going to bring it and hide it under the uh, main part of this leaf. And here's the other thing. You don't have to do Christmas stuff only. You can do like baby's first Christmas and have like little baby feet. Or you can do 2023 or 2024 for Christmas ornaments. But it's so simple. And for the berries, you couldn't do it any easier. Roll it into a small little ball, but have a long tail. Then just stab that ball into the actual wool dryer ball and then wrap the tail around it. You have to do each berry as a separate piece so it's nice and dimensional. But this is it. This is it, y'all. Isn't this so cool? I love this hobby. Like I said, this was about 2.5 years ago that I made this and I just never shared. And I was talking to somebody about how they can add dimension and height into their craft show booth. And this was something we were talking about hanging ornaments and everything. You don't just have to make gnome stuff. You can make anything you want. But we're going to make a gnome now. So all I did was made a very simple triangle drawing on this wool ball. I start with the bottommost layer, and that is going to be our beard. So you can see I'm taking a very tiny piece of wool roving. This may not be from Mike the sheep. I can't remember the sheep's name on this one. I'm going to tack down a couple pieces of wool roving. Then I'm going to roll a tan or brown or pink into a nice little oval, making it nice and firm with a big long tail. And then I'm just going to tack that right over the wool roving that I put, or the wool locks that I put down. Look at this. You're almost done. It's that easy, y'all. This is one of those things that I am shocked how simple it is to do. It's very cathartic stabbing something this many times as well. All right, so I just tucked under the end of my wool roving in red, and now I'm just going to poke it just around the outside so that I can get the tip of my hat. So you can see how quickly that just came together. That was, I mean, nothing's edited out. I'm just speeding up some stuff so you don't have to watch me stab it over and over. But I will say, I really do love making these things. Watch when I twist it a little bit, I'm making this outside edge. and then I'm just going to tack it down, and we'll fill in the middle in just a second. See how easy this is? So we're going to make this bottom left-hand corner over here, and I'm going to show you what happens. What if you don't have enough wool, or what if you accidentally measured incorrectly? I'm going to show you how to fix it, because this is literally the most forgiving craft ever. So I'm going to pull this a little in too much and show you that it's super simple to fix. And you also don't have to just do like regular colors like this. You can do patterns. You can do stripes easily. You can make stars. They're a little harder, but you can do little circles, and they're so simple. You can do little like 3D balls the same way we just did the nose and the holly berries. So if you have to add on, you just add it on by tucking in the next piece, meaning you tuck under the start, you tack it down, and then you add it on. Like, it's that simple. This is honestly, I wish more people did this. I don't know if this is a dying craft. I happened to come across it one day on YouTube and thought I could stab something 1,000 times and be better for it. So all I'm doing here is just adding some wool locks to the sides to make my beard a little fuller, going left to right. So I tack on one piece to the left and tack on one piece to the right. And you can see once I get those tacked on, I'm going to raise up half of it and tack down the bottom just so my beard doesn't go anywhere. And then take that piece of red and go right over the top of it, because that way it looks like you built this in 3D. And you can see this whole video is 10 minutes long, y'all. This is not a hard task or a long task, especially if you're only doing items like this, meaning you're having a central focus point. You could easily, very, very easily create one of these on the other side and have a two-sided ornament very quickly. Now this year, I'm hoping to get time to actually do an all-over design. I want to do some swirls, but I'm not sure my confidence level is there yet, but I'm going to try it. And may share it with you, may not. But you can see here how quickly this comes together. You just tuck in all of the side edges, and you can actually tack it down from the side, meaning you're taking your needle and you're going in from the side. So you can see I just have this one little wispy left, and then I just fold it over and tack it down. Isn't this so fun? Look at him, and he's all done. Now we have two. All right, so the last technique I want to show you is we're going to build it the same exact way. I'm just going to make a triangle. I didn't trust myself to draw a triangle that was even. So I'm just going to trace a triangle onto the little felt, or what do you call it, little dryer ball. And then I'm going to take my my wool roving, and I'm going to start in the center with the end, and then go up to start my point, bring it back down, and build out the rest. And so you can see here, it's just poking. This is how fast I'm really going in like real life on the edges. And I showed you that because you will want to pay attention more to the edge when you're building your design. So you can see I'm just going to fold it over, and I'm going to go all the way down. By the way, if it is not easy, meaning if it's not holding itself in place after 3, 4, 5 pokes, you need to replace your needle. All of the kits come with multiple needles, so you are going to go through a few of them. I didn't go through a lot of needles because I wasn't poking into my mat and then hitting my table below. So my needle didn't break as often doing these wool dryer balls. By the way, they have coasters. I gave them to the kids, so I'm not sure that I'm going to get those back. But they have coasters you can felt on as well. So if you want a flat ornament, just turn one of the flat felt roving coasters into an ornament. So I'm adding the base of the tree trunk, the same way I did with the little ball and the noses, or the little berries and the noses. I rolled it into a ball. And then I'm going to take the green and go right over the top, so it is a seamless transition. And you can see Stabby McStabbykins here is all done with the third one. How fun is this? I had a good time making these. I just never shared them with you because not sure if you're interested in additional crafts like this, but I do them and I just love it, but I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe for more crafty fun.